Welcome back. Today, we're diving into a controversial topic: why we think the Dark Knight trilogy isn't the best portrayal of Batman. We'll also discuss why we prefer Robert Pattinson and Ben Affleck's versions. Let's get started. Today, we're sharing our thoughts on why we believe the Dark Knight trilogy, while popular, misses the mark for a true Batman experience. From storytelling to character portrayal, we'll explain why we find Christian Bale's Batman lacking and why we think other versions shine brighter. Stick around for an in-depth analysis of what makes a great Batman and why the Dark Knight trilogy, in our opinion, falls short. Stick around until the end for a twist you won't see coming. Make sure you watch the entire video. The storyline issues. First, let's talk about the story. While the Dark Knight trilogy is praised for its realism and grounded approach, we found the storylines to be average at best. The movies often lack the essence of what makes Batman such a towering figure in the DC universe. They focus too much on creating a plausible world, sometimes at the expense of the rich, fantastical elements that make Batman a compelling character. In the comics, Batman is a near-mythical figure who can take down Superman and even make Darkseid question his own abilities. Yet, in these movies, we rarely see Batman's strategic genius or his formidable presence. The storylines often revolve around Bruce Wayne's personal struggles and physical limitations, which, while interesting, do not fully capture the larger-than-life persona of Batman. The Dark Knight trilogy does a commendable job of exploring Bruce Wayne's psyche, but it misses out on showcasing Batman's full potential. We don't see the detective genius or the meticulous planner who can outthink and outmaneuver his enemies. Instead, we get a Batman who seems more reactive than proactive. Christian Bale's portrayal of Bruce Wayne is one of the major letdowns. Bale's Bruce Wayne lacks the emotional depth and complexity that we expect from a man who has dedicated his life to fighting crime. His performance often feels detached and lacks the charisma and gravitas of a true Bruce Wayne. There's a noticeable absence of the emotional struggle and duality that defines Bruce Wayne. Bale's version gets stuck between trying to be realistic and embodying the over-the-top nature of the Batman character, resulting in a portrayal that feels inconsistent. Bruce Wayne should exude a sense of loss, determination, and an underlying rage. Instead, Bale's Bruce often comes across as a stoic figure with little emotional variation. Furthermore, the relationships that define Bruce Wayne, like his interactions with Alfred, Lucius Fox, and even his love interests, often feel underdeveloped. These connections are crucial to understanding Bruce's motivations and the weight of his dual identity, but the trilogy sometimes glosses over these aspects in favor of plot-driven narratives. One of our biggest issues with the Dark Knight series is how it misses the essence of Batman. Batman is supposed to be a symbol of fear and an almost mythical figure. Yet, the trilogy fails to capture this aspect. Batman's fight scenes are often sloppy and lack the precision and intensity we see in other portrayals. Compare this to the calculated and brutal efficiency of Ben Affleck's Batman or the hesitant, more human approach of Robert Pattinson's Batman. These versions feel more true to the character's essence. Batman is not just a fighter. He's a master tactician, a detective, and a figure who commands respect and fear in equal measure. The choreography in Bale's fight scenes often feels sluggish and uncoordinated, detracting from the idea of Batman as a formidable martial artist. We also need to talk about the iconic gadgets and vehicles. While the Tumbler and other gadgets are visually impressive, they don't quite capture the sleek, innovative technology that Batman is known for. The focus on militaristic, bulky designs undermines the elegance and sophistication that we associate with Batman's arsenal. The worst offender in the trilogy has to be The Dark Knight Rises. The storyline feels disjointed, with plot points emerging from nowhere. Bruce Wayne is thrown into a pit prison without much explanation, and the entire narrative feels rushed and poorly executed. How did Bruce recover so quickly? How did he make his way back to Gotham? The movie leaves too many questions unanswered and relies on convenient plot devices rather than coherent storytelling. Bane's plan, while ambitious, often feels overly convoluted and improbable. The pacing of the movie also suffers, with long stretches of downtime that disrupt the narrative flow. Moreover, the emotional weight of Bruce's journey is diluted by a lack of consistent character development. His rise from the pit feels unearned and lacks the impactful, transformative arc that it aims for. The film tries to juggle too many subplots, resulting in a scattered focus that undermines the overall story. On the other hand, Robert Pattinson's Batman brings something fresh to the table. His hesitation before jumping off the police station roof shows a human side to Batman, a hero still growing into his role. This adds a layer of relatability and depth to the character that was missing in Bale's portrayal. Pattinson's Batman is more of a detective, exploring the noir aspects of Gotham and showcasing the intellect and vulnerability of Bruce Wayne. His performance brings a gritty realism that complements the dark, atmospheric tone of the film. Pattinson's portrayal captures the internal conflict and determination of a younger Bruce Wayne still finding his path. What sets Pattinson apart is his ability to balance the vulnerability and strength of Batman. We see a hero who is not yet infallible, who makes mistakes but learns and adapts. This nuanced portrayal adds depth to the character and makes his journey more engaging. Then we have Ben Affleck's Batman, envisioned by Zack Snyder. This version embodies the larger-than-life aspect of Batman. Affleck's Batman is a strategic genius and a powerhouse, taking down foes with unmatched brutality and precision. Affleck's Batman is the ultimate fighter, the one who can stand toe-to-toe with Superman and other superpowered beings, making him a true force to be reckoned with. His physicality and combat skills are portrayed with a raw intensity that captures the fearsome presence of Batman. The warehouse fight scene alone is a testament to Affleck's ability to bring the Dark Knight's combat prowess to life. Affleck's Batman also excels in the strategic and tactical department. His meticulous planning and foresight, especially in Batman vs. Superman, highlight Batman's intellect and resourcefulness. This portrayal brings the complete package of what Batman represents: a master detective, a formidable warrior, and a strategic genius. Let's talk about the Batsuits. Each Batman has donned a unique suit that reflects the vision of their respective movies. Christian Bale's suit in the Dark Knight Trilogy is designed for practicality and realism, with a focus on armor and mobility. However, it gets stuck between bulky and the iconic sleekness we associate with Batman. In contrast, Ben Affleck's Batsuit combines bulk with a more comic-accurate aesthetic. The suit is heavily armored but maintains the classic Batman silhouette, complete with the iconic bat symbol. It's both intimidating and functional, reflecting Batman's need for protection and fear-inducing presence. Robert Pattinson's Batsuit, on the other hand, offers a rugged, DIY approach. It feels more grounded and personal, reflecting a younger Bruce Wayne who is still perfecting his crime-fighting gear. The suit's modular design and visible stitching give it a raw, gritty feel, emphasizing Batman's resourcefulness and hands-on approach. Each suit brings something different to the table, but we feel Affleck's captures the perfect balance of intimidation, functionality, and comic book authenticity. Pattinson's suit, though less polished, adds a layer of realism that we appreciate for its storytelling value. Now, let's move on to the Batmobiles. The Tumbler from the Dark Knight Trilogy is perhaps the most radical departure from the classic Batmobile design. It's a tank-like vehicle designed for military use, which suits the trilogy's realistic tone but loses the sleekness of the iconic Batmobile. Ben Affleck's Batmobile returns to a more traditional design while retaining a modern, aggressive look. It's heavily armored and weaponized, making it a formidable vehicle in Gotham's dangerous streets. This Batmobile strikes a balance between the fantastical elements and practical functionality, much like Affleck's portrayal of Batman himself. Robert Pattinson's Batmobile is a muscle car on steroids. It's gritty and raw, much like his Batsuit, reflecting a more grounded and approachable design. This Batmobile feels like something a young, inventive Bruce Wayne would build himself, emphasizing his hands-on approach and resourcefulness. While each Batmobile has its own charm, Affleck's vehicle stands out for combining the iconic look with practical combat readiness. It's a true reflection of Batman's dual nature as both a crime fighter and a symbol of fear. So, why do we dislike the Dark Knight trilogy? It's simple. The storylines are average, Bale's portrayal lacks emotional depth, and the series misses the true essence of Batman. Meanwhile, Robert Pattinson and Ben Affleck bring unique and compelling takes that resonate more with the character's iconic legacy. But hey, that's just our opinion. We'd love to hear your thoughts. Who's your favorite Batman and why? Let us know in the comments below. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that bell icon for more deep dives into the world of Gotham's greatest hero. Your engagement helps us bring you more content and explore these beloved characters in greater detail. Until next time, stay vigilant and keep chasing the shadows. Remember, in the world of Gotham, the night is always darkest before the dawn. But wait, we have something important to address: the actual best Batman. And now, for those who stuck around till the end, here's a special treat. Let's talk about why Lego Batman, voiced by Will Arnett, might just be the best Batman of them all. Lego Batman captures something that other versions often miss: a perfect blend of humor, self-awareness, and the core essence of Batman. Despite being a parody, Lego Batman hits many right notes that resonate deeply with fans. First off, the humor. Lego Batman is hilariously self-aware, poking fun at the darker and more serious portrayals of the character. This self-awareness allows the movie to explore Batman's personality in a unique way, highlighting his flaws and insecurities in a lighthearted manner. The movie doesn't shy away from the fact that Batman can be a bit of a loner with a massive ego. By exaggerating these traits, Lego Batman provides a fresh perspective on the character, making him relatable and endearing without undermining his heroic qualities. The humor doesn't just serve to entertain, it also humanizes Batman. We see him struggle with personal relationships, grapple with his need for control, and ultimately grow as a character. This character development, wrapped in humor, makes Lego Batman one of the most well-rounded and enjoyable versions of the character. Despite the comedic angle, Lego Batman doesn't skimp on action or the core essence of Batman. He's still the brilliant detective, the master strategist, and the formidable fighter. The film pays homage to Batman's extensive history, referencing various comics, movies, and TV shows, making it a love letter to the character. Lego Batman's dedication to his mission, despite the humorous context, captures the essence of what makes Batman a great hero. His journey in the film, from a solitary vigilante to a team player, mirrors the growth we see in many serious adaptations, but with a playful twist. The film also does an excellent job of showcasing Batman's relationships, particularly with Robin and the Joker. These interactions add depth to his character, showing his capacity for change and the importance of his connections with others. In conclusion, Lego Batman may be a parody, but it's one that understands and respects the character deeply. By blending humor, action, and heartfelt moments, it creates a Batman that is both entertaining and true to the essence of The Dark Knight. So, if you haven't already, give Lego Batman a watch. It might just surprise you with how much it has to offer. And remember, sometimes, even the darkest nights need a little bit of lighthearted fun. Thanks for watching, and until next time, keep smiling like the Lego Joker and keep fighting for justice like the Lego Batman.